All right, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. Y'all already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the topic. 4 people have been charged in the 2021 shooting and fire that killed Alabama rappers HoneyKomb Brazy's grandparents. Yo, this one is crazy. You know, a lot of these rappers have an extensive criminal background or association with criminals, and that's just the way that things are set up. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. However, this particular case, let's get into the details. So 4 people, including a convicted drug kingpin, were charged with murder Friday in 2021. In a 2021 fire and shooting that killed an Alabama rapper's grandparents. So they were just charged, right? They were just convicted of that. It happened in 2021. Layla and Tony Lewis, grandparents of mobile-based rapper HoneyKomb Brazy, died after shots were fired at their mobile home and the house was set ablaze February 17th of 2021. Nearly a year to the day of their deaths, 4 people have now been charged. Some kind of justice is about to take place. Almost a year to the date. Darren D.D. Jamark Southall, 39 years old, pleaded guilty in November to running a $24 million drug empire in Mobile, Alabama. Was charged with several counts of shooting into an occupied dwelling, which subsequently resulted in murder because who was in the dwellings died. Now, y'all already know this is a mobile home, right? So gunshots will rip through a mobile home, especially if the walls aren't reinforced. Well, whatever. We don't even have to get into all that detail. 3 other suspects, Terrence Watkins and Jamarcus Chambers, and a 3rd suspect who have not yet been apprehended were charged with murder in Lewis's death, Fox 10 has reported. The Lewises were the grandparents to HoneyKomb Brazy, whose real name is Nashawn Jones. Now, a lot of people might be wondering, did they just pick his grandparents out of random? Now, you got to understand, listen to this. A drug kingpin is running a $24 million drug empire in Mobile, Alabama. They didn't kick the door in of the mobile home, go in, duct tape, tie up anybody, search for anything, torture anybody, made it look as if they're looking for something, like he might have ran off on a plug with a couple keys or something. They shot from outside the home. They never entered the home. They just shot up the home and set the house on fire. In a social media tribute to his grandparents, the Mobile rapper said that he pleaded with them to move out of Mobile so that they wouldn't be caught up in my shit. What does that tell you? It tells you that he was neck deep in the streets, neck deep in the game, and his grandparents got caught in the crossfire. That's just street rules, man. If they can't get to you, they'll get to whoever they can catch, and that could be your kids. This is why we see stories about children getting kidnapped, going missing, all this other stuff. Sometimes it has to do with what their parents are into. If you out here playing the street game, gunshots, duct tape, kidnapping, torture, and all that stuff comes right along with it, right? He said that he pleaded with them to move out because a lot of people are saying, you out here making a whole lot of money, whether it's in the drug game, street life, or in the music industry, and you got your grandparents out there living in a mobile home in Alabama, living like that, and the ops could get to them so easy. And he said he pleaded with them to get out of Mobile. He would have put them up somewhere nice where they wouldn't be caught up in my shit, quote unquote, my shit. I'm sure he was probably able to afford somewhere nice, but you know how old people are, right? This is our piece of land and it's ancestral. It was passed down from your great grandmother and we're going to stay on this piece of land. We ain't leaving here. And you can't really tell them that, listen, there's a dude out here that's running a multi-million-dollar drug empire, and I ran away with some of his drugs, and he's looking for me. And if he can't catch me, he's going to come after you guys because they know where you live at. I don't know if he told his grandparents these details. I don't know if he ran off with the plug's drugs. But I know that something was into something, as we would say. He was involved in something that had them coming for him, right? Mobile County Assistant District Attorney Lewis Walker said that the arrest marked a breakthrough in this case. We're very grateful for the district attorney's office to be able to, at this point, make and approve these charges in light of the Mobile Police Department's hard work and investigation to hold those responsible for this double murder to be held responsible under the law. And so shall it be. Now, I'm thinking that these guys are never coming out of prison, or they're probably going to get a whole lot of time in prison. In the meantime, though, what is he going to do? What is this rapper going to do? HoneyKomb Brazy, because of your BS, your grandparents are now dead. That's a lot to have riding on your head. That's a lot to wake up every day to think about. But I'm sure he will usher it away by saying, I told them. I could have got them out of there. They didn't have to be there. But damn, bro, you didn't have to be involved in shit that got your grandparents killed. Not the grandparents of all people. And you know how them southern grandparents are, especially. They so loving most of the time. I'm not saying all are. You know, they so loving and they so kind and they care about the grandbabies even when mama on crack and daddy is in prison. They take in everybody's children and they do, you know, that kind of stuff. So, man, it's just sad. Sad situation all the way around, but I'm pleased to say that at this point, some kind of justice is going to be served. And I hope that they get hit to the fullest extent of the law. Be careful what you're doing out there, because it is coming back, but it might come back to not you. You're prepared to handle your consequences, right? But it might come back to somebody who isn't, like your mom and your dad, your little brother and your sister, your children, or even, like in this case, your grandparents. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.